Evening and welcome to Pleasant Grove High School for tonight's Region 7 play-in game between the Orem Tigers and your Corner Canyon Chargers. Orem has elected to kick off here on the opening kick. I believe they won the toss, and the Chargers are going to receive here to start the football game, and the winner will advance to play Springville on Saturday afternoon. Kickoff is into the end zone, so we'll get our first look at the Charger offense, led by Zach Wilson, who 2 weeks ago set a state record for passing yards in a game. He had 540 yards passing against Provo, and that is a state record in the state of Utah. And, of course, last week led the Chargers in their win over Alta. On the season, Wilson with 2,681 yards passing, 20 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Of course, keep an eye on Colton Lawson. Lawson had a huge game last week. As we start off with a fake and a throw over the middle, Zach Wilson getting completely pancaked on the throw there. As his offensive line runs back to help him up, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Colton Lawson with 13 catches for 224 yards last week in the win against Alta. Of course, the Chargers trailed throughout that game and came back and won 48-42 and completely stunned Alta. As we'll now see 2nd and 10 here. Zach Wilson outside to Colton Lawson for a short gain. It looks like it'll be a pickup of about 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5 here. Chargers early going here. For Orem, a couple of guys to keep your eyes on the defensive end of the ball. Number 2, LT Tupola, is the linebacker. He's one of their best defensive players. Also a player to watch is J.L. Lavea. He's also a linebacker. And then also Fatu Atuaya is also another linebacker, so they've got a very talented linebacker core for Orem. As it is 3rd and 5 here. Wilson with the completion, but it looks like David Grostic is going to be a yard short, and it's going to be 4th down and 1. Chargers are going to have to kick the ball here on the opening drive. So if you're just joining us, sorry about the streaming issues once again on the road. We're hopefully able to have everything working now, as the Chargers are going to be punting here on their first possession on a 3-and-out. First pass was incomplete, second pass complete for a 5-yard gain to Colton Lawson, and then on 3rd down, only a 4-yard gain there, as the Chargers are now punting on 4th and 1, and that punt's going to go out of bounds. So we'll get our first look at Orem High School on offense. Orem led by quarterback Cooper Lega. Cooper Lega, a sophomore, took over about mid-season on the quarterback duties, and he'll be leading this Tiger offense. Again, these two teams played up at Corner Canyon earlier in the year. Corner Canyon jumped out to a 22-0 lead in that game and watched it wilt away. And Orem came back and won that game 28-25. They outscored the Chargers 28-3 after that early lead by the Chargers. So here's Lega in the shotgun. And he's going to keep it up the middle. And actually a pretty good game there. He picked up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Lega on the keeper.
Gain of 5 yards brings up.
Keep an eye on Puka Nakua. He's a wide receiver that gave the Chargers fits up in Draper. And he's just a sophomore as well. So Orem with a talented duo on offense here. It'll be 2nd down and 5 here at just before midfield, about the 49-yard line. And here's Lega under pressure from Mikey Petty. And Petty able to run him out. And there's a great tackle there. Looks like that might have been Spencer Siemens. Actually, no, that was Cade Papunu coming up from the outside linebacker spot. And Papunu with a 1-yard loss there. Nice defense, all led there by Mikey Petty in pursuit. Again, Mikey Petty leads the entire state of Utah in sacks. He has 20 sacks this year. And again, Petty just a junior, but that's a school record at Corner Canyon, 20 sacks. And that looked like a false start on the offense there. And you can see the Charger D pointing over. The other end, Caden Wright has 15 sacks, and I was looking up the standings in Utah. They are number 1.